is Friday with Cardinals, broadcasting live from
Mapua University, Makati campus.
This is Jared,
And this is Paige, delivering you the hottest takes of the week on Friday because who likes Mondays?
For today's starters, there has been sightings about Chinese soft-shell turtle around a river in the coastal province of La Union.
Indeed, let's hear it from our reporter on the scene, Desiree.
Thank you, Paige. I'm currently here with CK, researcher of the GENR, and today he will be discussing about the soft-shell turtles.
Thank you, Desiree.
So, the species Pelodus cassinensis, also known as soft-shell turtles, which has a height range of 4 to 10 inches, is native to China, where people frequently keep them as pets. But in the Philippines, it is considered as a type of invasive alien species and treated as pests in most fish ponds areas in central and southern Luzon. These animals compete with food and living space with local and endemic aquatic species and threaten their survival. The DENR Biodiversity Management Bureau advises that the public against releasing IAS like the Chinese soft-shell turtle in the wild.
As you can see, invasive species are organisms that are not indigenous or native to a particular area. Invasive species can cause great economic and environmental harm to the new area. In this case, the Chinese soft-shell turtle. Back to you guys.
Thank you for informing us, Desiree. To summarize, these invasive species can endanger both the ecosystem's natural resources and the human usage of those resources. Ecosystems may be severely disrupted with significant negative economic effects.
Dear viewers, please dial the number below the screen to report any sightings of unidentified wildlife in your community. Again, be sure, it might be harmful to our environment. Do you know about the type of species so invasive it has colonized much of other species area?
No, which species are they?
Us, humans.
I guess we are, since not only have we endangered local fauna, we have also harmed local flora through urbanization.
Indeed, due to our ever-increasing population, we keep urbanizing local wildlife to make way for new areas to urbanize, making places inhabited by both plants and animals into residential areas, businesses, and into cities. Now, let's see what our expert has to say.
Our ever-changing society, industrialization and globalization has made way for humans to prosper, but it affects the animals negatively all around the globe. Urbanization, industrial globalization, and tourism are all responsible for the tragic fate awaiting these animals. Through the progression of society, humans have continuously encroached on the homes of wild and marine life, claiming it as our own, without regard for its original occupants. Therefore, we have become invasive, the devils of this planet.
There you have it. The drastic effects of the invasiveness of humans has changed not only the homes of wildlife, but also the marine life by destroying ecosystems.
You're definitely right. The invasive acts of humans towards other species could also be called anthropogenic effects.
Let us hand it back to our expert, Anna.
As stated earlier, we humans have turned into devils that walk around this planet. In other words, we ourselves have turned into invasive species. These invasive behaviors have resulted in the consequence known as anthropogenic effects. It is the impact of humans on the environment. Human activities or anthropogenic activities such as deforestation, population growth, pollution, the burning of fossil fuels, and many others have a significant impact on our ecosystem.
Have you ever wondered how humans have stood atop all other species?
Of course, I even came to some conclusions myself.
It is actually thanks to the genes passed down from our ancestors through epigenetic inheritance.
You mean the epigenetic, where a parent's experiences could pass down to the offspring through epigenetic tags found in a DNA code?
Yes, indeed. Epigenetics is the study of behaviors and the environment which causes changes that affect the way your genes work.
In simple terms, it changed gene activity that does not involve change in DNA sequence. It has helped us thrive by repeatedly accumulating until a mechanism for gene selections develop.
When one falls, all else follows. Like a domino effect, right, Jared?
I couldn't agree more. But do you know that animals have a vital role in the carbon cycle?
Of course, before we go about the topic, let us go back to our expert, Anna.
Hello again. The carbon cycle is a biogeochemical cycle that involves the transfer of carbon between organisms that are living, such as plants, animals, microbes, as well as between the Earth's minerals and the atmosphere. The carbon cycle process is first. Plants use carbon from the atmosphere to produce photosynthesis. Then animals eat these plants, which causes carbon to bioaccumulate in their bodies. When these creatures and plants eventually pass away and decay, carbon is returned to the atmosphere.
It is without a doubt that industrialization has influenced the way we live. Despite the fact that all of the beneficial advancements we have made, we have caused more negative effects.
The burning of fossil fuels, overpopulation, pollution, the introduction of invasive species of local wildlife, and many more anthropogenic activities directly had a negative impact on the world's ecosystems and cycles.
With all things considered, we must address the environmental problems if we are to undo the damage we've caused to our planet.
However, addressing the problems will never be enough. Playing our part is the best thing we can do.
3. By playing our part, we need to achieve results. We ought to advocate for the environment to lessen the carbon footprints we've caused.
But no matter how persuasive we are, if someone isn't willing to play their part and help preserve the environment, for our future, it shall be the one cause of our downfall.
Again, this is Fridays with Cardinals, here to make you aware of events ongoing around the world.